India's Bharatiya Janata Party has swept states after states. It is already in power at the centre. Regional powers have now questioned the use of electronic voting machines repeatedly whenever they have lost. And now WION has learned that West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has initiated dialogue to bring consensus on the use of ballot papers in the general election scheduled for 2019. Remember, there have been a string of meetings that the West Bengal Chief Minister has been holding with opposition leaders. And as per the details that are coming in, the opposition parties have arrived at a consensus on the use of ballot papers instead of electronic voting machines for the 2019 general elections. Remember, the use of EVMs or electronic voting machines has been a bone of contention, at least among the opposition parties who have been alleging EVM tampering. But that's also every time that the party members have lost in those elections is when they have raised that issue. Let's go straight across now to WION's political editor Kartikeya Sharma, who's joining us from the newsroom for more on that. Kartikeya, two things emerging here. The very fact that as many as 15 opposition parties who have come on board arrived at a consensus choosing to raise this issue with the Election Commission. Also, the very fact that Mamata Banerjee is emerging as this cementing force in a way for the opposition parties.
You see, there are a couple of things which are happening, and I think it's a very broader South Asia feature. The EVMs have been an issue in India for past couple of elections, especially after when the elections took place in the largest state of India, in Uttar Pradesh, where Bharatiya Janata Party got more than 60% of the seats. They had 300 plus out of the assembly of 400 plus in Uttar Pradesh. Now the story today is that Mamata Banerjee, someone who is trying to glue all the opposition parties against the ruling incumbent BJP, wants to have election on the ballot paper. They have questioned the sanctity of the EVMs. Now, similar development has taken place in Pakistan, where opposition parties, despite Imran taking oath in the next few days, opposition parties are saying that the election does not have sanctity because it has been rigged, and the way ballot should have been being used by the Election Commission of Pakistan, somehow they have been tampered with. So that's the issue there. So I would say that here in India, it's the opposite. The regional parties are saying, well, do away with the EVMs. There are 17 of them. They will be meeting the Chief Election Commissioner. And the demand would be that the general election of 2019 in India should be on ballot. And please remember, unlike EVMs where you can call the election by 2 p.m., the ballots can, if you count the ballots in India, it means from 24 to 72 hours.
Indeed. And how soon are the opposition parties planning to take this up with the Election Commission, Kartikeya?
I think the Election Commission of India will have to give them time. So it's not that as if they will not get the time. But then it's a different thing where the Election Commission of India will give in to the demand. I don't think they're going to give in to the demand. There is a middle path to it, which is called VVPAT in India. So what the VVPAT does is you register yourself in that electronic machine and then you get a slip. And you come out with a slip. So, you have a slip and you also have a vote. So, basically, your slip is the fact that you have voted, but what you have done remains with the officer. So, you have both slips and the electronic encoded vote. So, I think that VVPAT will be there. So, what will happen is you will have VVPAT across India. And I think if I'm correct, Election Commission has gone on record that by January or December, VVPAT for general elections would be available.